unsurpassed, telecast. It's the 10 items or less podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the episode of 10 Items or Less. I'm your host, Justin Smith. You know the deal where we bring in a great guest and we fire 10 questions at him. My guest today, I'm so excited to have him on. This man is a...
Well, I'm getting excited.
I feel real comfortable using this term, the jack of all trades. This man is an incredible comedian, race car driver, rattlesnake enthusiast. My guest today is Dean Stanfield.
Thank you, buddy.
What's up, dude?
I want you to redact one of those. I'm not a rattlesnake enthusiast.
I mean, dude,
I don't like those things at all.
Going to an event.
I guess that's true, but the goal of that event was unaliving them
for sure. But the whole thing is, hey, we're out here getting venom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
so I take it back. You can say enthusiast.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, you don't have to love something to go and be a part of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't love monster trucks, but you get me a ticket with a Pepsi can, bro, I'm in. I'm in all day, every day.
Is that how you get tickets to a monster truck rally? Is through Pepsi cans?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Where I came from, dude.
Explanation there.
That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Is it like a golden ticket thing? You open up every.
I mean, dude, that's how desolate Oklahoma City is sometimes. You could just tell, like, they're like, dude, we're selling great in Columbus, Ohio. We're selling great in New Mexico, but for some reason, Oklahoma City's not moving. They go, all right, we'll tell them to bring a Dr. Pepper can and $4, and we'll have haircuts for the kids. You know, we'll get them in there. Let's pack them in so we can sell some shirts. You know,
that's wild.
It really is. Like, there's so many promotions, and I thought it was just
that go on sodas.
I thought everybody did it. I thought everybody did it. We had a
there was an advertisement on the soda.
We had a third-rate theme park and water park that was like independently owned. You know. And they would do soda can off things all the time.
Wow.
And
Oklahoma, I bet per capita has more lazy rivers than anybody in the world.
Oh, dude, we have the most lazy rivers of all time.
And you wouldn't think that a lazy river is that fun, but a lazy river with a swim up bar is just I've been to some trailer parks or RV parks passing through Oklahoma.
I love how he corrected it.
Yeah. There is a stark difference. Yeah, stopping through at like an RV park and it has just like a concrete lazy river with a swim up bar, and then there's like a separated pool for the kids, but you know this one's only adults. Just getting hammered on a tube in Oklahoma.
Well, I just love the idea that in most people's heads when they think about that, they're like, oh, like it's like a clear, chlorinated, and like no, that's river water that he's talking about. Like it's they poured concrete and then they just go, we just wait for it to rain and then that river moves fast, you know.
You got to pick your tube up at certain parts and walk for a little while and get back in the water. Dude. It's crazy. Oklahoma's wild.
You're like why are there rapids here? Turns out there's just a kid that's stuck on the bottom and it's making the water go like this, you know. Let's get into it, dude.
Yeah, let's these questions.
One of these has to go. Darts, mini golf, bowling.
Ooh. Mini golf as in putt-putt or mini golf as in that's right? That's mini golf? Yeah. It's not like the little game that you play.
No. Oh, you're talking about Golden Tee.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking windmill.
Oof.
Colored balls.
That's hard. I would say bowling.
You get rid of bowling.
Yeah. I love putting. It's my favorite part of golf. And darts is my favorite game to play. Like bar game. I like pool, but darts is playing cricket on darts. It's an easy way to impress a girl.
Oh, for sure.
It doesn't matter where you hit. She doesn't know the scoring system. I go, yeah, I meant to hit that. And then you hit a bullseye. And but looking at a girl while you toss a dart.
Yeah.
It's got to be the coolest feeling.
The old stare and drive.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would say darts for sure is on the board, has to stay. And then I've never really been that good at bowling.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like the problem with 86 and bowling is it's not necessarily the bowling.
Oh,
it's the bowling alley.
But once they stop smoking in them, I feel like. But then we lose movies. We lose movies like The Big Lebowski, and not Moneyball, but what's the one where Bill Murray has that one where he's got
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Yeah.
Kingpin. We wouldn't get Kingpin.
That's true.
Or
yeah.
just from here on out, nobody can play bowling anymore.
Well, I think it's just something in your life that you would have to eliminate.
Okay,
we can still have those movies.
Then I think
I wasn't eliminating entire genres of movies.
Yeah, but I say like bowling never existed, or that would be the only setback I would say, because bowling alleys, like, yeah, they were great at one point. I think. But I think the height of them's over?
Do you wish, like, if there was a bowling alley in Austin, that you could smoke in, that you could do, like, it's like old school, just playing sad country music.
Yeah.
And there's no, like, black lights. There's no, like, it's like old school. It's got, like, the AMF thing on the, the weird art, not even digital. There's no digital screens. It's just lights for, like, 1 and 2 for what stroke that you're on.
Yeah.
And even sometimes you don't even get all the pins up. Like you.
I don't know. You're starting to make this sound bad again.
No, dude. Well, I loved it.
You were so up, you were like, and then like the bowling doesn't even work, and it doesn't count your scores right, and sometimes it doesn't even put the pins out there.
Yeah,
but it's great. Yeah.
Well, I love the thing about.
Also, I didn't grow up with the bowling alleys. I don't feel like I went to some, but we never went consistently.
I feel like that's the one thing that every like small town has, where it's like you have a bowling alley and you have like, because I feel like in small towns especially, a lot of these were like hodgepodges where it's like the bowling alley is a place you could go and like you also drink. Like my mom used to take me to the bowling alley because they used to have on Thursday nights all you can eat shrimp cocktail.
Oh man.
And so but it was in the bar, so I couldn't go in the bar, or maybe that's what they told me.
Yeah,
because I feel like when you're eating all you can eat shrimp cocktail, that's a solo activity.
Yeah, you're not going to pay extra.
So she would give me a roll of quarters. She'd go to the arcade and play those games, and then she would just be in there smashing cocktails and
cocktail snaps. I remember my buddy would get his mom. This was maybe senior year of high school, and his mom got a Costco card, and they built a Costco pretty close. Recently, they built it in Harlingen, and some people started shopping there. Other people were like, we're sticking to HEB, or we're sticking to what we know. And his mom would go to this Costco, and he'd bring up this crazy food, but he would get, I guess, just for the protein.
Yeah,
he would just get a pound of crab. And he would just eat a pound of crab after football practice, and we were all like, "Dude, I don't think that's good for you."
No, it's not.
That's not actual crab.
First of all, that's not how you spell crab with a K. You don't spell it.
And then he would get it, and it would like unravel, like the pieces would unravel.
That's so gross, dude.
That's crazy. Just I remember he put mayonnaise and a lemon. And then he would just, like, he was eating tuna. It would, like, replace he was like, oh, I don't want to eat tuna anymore, so I'm eating crab.
Yeah, you're like, also, how can I smell this over the smell of a football locker room, dude?
Yeah,
like,
no way.
It rained yesterday. Like, everything smells like mold and sweat, and somehow I can still smell your imitation crab.
The lemon's not helping.
Dude, absolutely not. That's crazy, dude. Oh, dude, I can't imagine. And there's nothing better than the high school dude that's like, oh, this is my diet. This is my, protein,
eat peanut butter and jelly like the rest of us.
The worst, dude. All right, next question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite fair food?
I had it yesterday at the Rattlesnake Roundup.
Hit me.
Corn dog. I ran the gauntlet. I had funnel cake, corn dog, and fried Snickers.
Absolutely.
Out of all three of those. And it's not every corn dog that you get, but it's from that specific trailer that looks like a circus tent.
Of course. And
they have the same batter. And they're almost always consistent. And they always got a big... And you know what I saw that they do differently that I really appreciated? They take the wiener on the stick first.
Of course.
And then they throw it in the fryer. And then they turn around. They get the batter. Like, they open up the batter container. And then they reach in, grab the wiener, throw it into the batter. Mm-hmm. Into the whatever the pancake mix that they use. I don't even know what they use. It's delicious. And then they go back in the fryer.
Interesting.
So it's like they cook the wiener a little bit first, and then they
Now
throw
we're
it on the
talking.
fire. Dude, I mean, and it gives the corn dog breading something to hold on to. Sometimes those wieners are so smooth that you bite and the whole like thing comes off.
You get all corn and no dog.
Dude, and there's nothing worse than getting all corn and no dog.
I'm gonna tell you, dude. There is nothing better than somebody that finds that secret out. Somebody goes, if I dip it in the fryer,
Yeah.
that's something you find out for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Like that's somebody that loves their job.
Revolutionized that industry.
They go, listen. I could
Maybe a
get job.
forgotten skill, like
Yes.
how the pyramids were built.
For
We have
sure.
no idea. I always check out. Do you do that when you go to circus food?
Oh, dude, I'm doing laps, dude.
Brother, I'm
I
circling around.
I do a lap around, and then I go through, and then I watch people get what they. I also see how much inventory they have.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a window filled with stuff.
Don't play a single game at carnivals.
You're gonna sit there. No. Well, I'll play a game or two. You know, but
Spend
like
3 hours to get this.
I mean, I honestly, dude, the first thing I really like. This might be too much into going to the carnival.
Yeah.
But
That's some small town shit too.
oh, for sure. That's a small town carnival, a street fair,
Street fairs are great.
like a big state carnival where you get guys.
I've broken
from
up with 3 girls at different state fairs. I can't go. I couldn't. There for a little while. No, our relationship just could not make it out of going to a state fair with a woman. I got to the point where I'm like, I'm not trying it.
Can I ask a question about the? Did you know walking into the state fair that it was going to end?
No, I loved her walking in. I love with these girls walking in.
So what would break it?
God, the amount of, I don't know, maybe questions or something would come up. She wants to, like, okay, I would say one of them, or 2 of them, I would say for sure 2 of them were just not knowing how to communicate with women.
Right.
And when they get into like a stressful environment like that, and they just want to do this, want to do this, and want to do this.
Overstimulated.
Overstimulated. And then when I get overstimulated, I'm not used to being around that many people as well. And I'm usually cool and calm. But then I get around people and I get overstimulated and they ask something and then I'll snap and then, I'll say something. And then now they're once a woman's upset, I can like calm them down. Like I can apologize in the moment. But then the next thing that happens, and I say something again, and then it's like I can't apologize twice for doing something I didn't do.
Well, I still feel like you're like I calm them down. I go, I don't think that's the energy that works. Right there, like
a rattlesnake. I go, hey baby, let's go get you a corn dog.
Well, here's the other thing I think that adds pressure to it too is that, and this maybe it's something that only like fair people understand. But when you go to a fair and you put stress on your relationship, it is also a target-rich environment of other like I'm gonna tell you something, and this is just me being from Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I love a trashy lady. I love and here's the thing: I can see a trashy lady at the Walmart. You take a woman that's in the Walmart, she's wearing trashy clothes. And I'm just like, it's not attractive at all.
Yeah.
But you take that same woman and you put her next to a Rogue Carney in a Dunkin' booth, and she's sitting there like sipping lemonade.
Dude, it's that why ugly women surround themselves, or while like a 6 will surround herself with 3s. So that she looks like a 9.
Well, I don't even say that. I think it's like, you know how in the city, when you live in a city, you go to the club and a girl looks different in the club, and she does. It's the same thing with fairs. Yeah. It's just like it's just a redneck lighting, dude. That's all it is.
You know that circus lighting, and you go, ugh. Take this woman home. I got to replace my bulbs in this house.
I'm gonna tell you something. She looked really good when we were on the Gravitron, dude. But then once we got outside and we were in the parking lot, I was like, dude, I gotta get out of here. She hopped in her 16-wheeler and dipped, dude.
And deuced it.
All right, next question. What is the craziest outdoor memory that you have?
I was moose hunting in Alaska.
That's a great start.
With my cousin, and I'd never been moose hunting. He had the permit. I was along to learn how to, just because I've hunted everything in Texas, Louisiana, Colorado, New Mexico. That's about it. And it was my first time in Alaska. I was going to do a caribou hunt, and then he drew a moose tag. And so he was like, if you want to come with me, you can learn, and then maybe next year start applying for moose tags, and then you can, potentially get one. So I was like, awesome. So I went out there with him, and it was an insane experience. And we did 4 days in the Denali mountain range. Like wolves are around us, and we're just sitting there glassing the side of a mountain, which you just take a telescope looking thing.
Right.
And just see them, and then see them coming down out of the mountain, and then go, okay, every morning they come down this way. We're going to go there, and we'll be there at dusk or dawn. And then we'll try to shoot them on their way to or from the mountain. And then we get over there, and we get the one that we had seen. Like, we saw him coming down the mountain. We met him there. We get ready, and then we see him walk out. And then it's impossible to describe, but they're so massive. Mm-hmm. And they have to, their antlers have to be 50 inches wide. Gotcha. And it's hard to tell.
Absolutely, it's hard to tell.
But to me, my uncle goes, or my cousin goes, does that looks like the one? And I go, yeah. And he goes, okay. He was like, should I shoot? And I go, yeah. And he shoots him, and it takes 3 or 4 shots to get him down. Once he shoots, the rest of us can shoot in order to drop him so that he doesn't run off a cliff or anything. And so we shoot. He's down. I run over there, and we get to him, and it's just, my adrenaline's running. Like, I've shot things before. I've plenty of things. This one was just exhilarating. I remember running over to it. It's impossible. It looks like a Clydesdale laying there. It's the size of both of those sofas put together. Yeah. Impossibly large.
Long legs.
And we get to it. We're having a good, we're just like calming down and like, man, this is amazing. And he gets his measuring tape out, and it's 48 inches. And I remember him looking at me and going like, oh my God. And he was like, why did you let me do this? Why'd you let me do? And I go, whoa! This is the first time I've ever seen one of those things. Don't put pinning this on me, buddy. And we just had but it's like, we messed up. Had to take it back and call the game wardens, and lucky they gave him a pretty hefty penalty, but they didn't send him to jail.
Well, that's nice. Well, I didn't love the fact that he tried to make you like a co-conspirator. It's like, we did this. You're like, no,
well,
brother.
You kind of. In his defense, we did. It was,
Yeah, but your first time hunting, you're like, you got to eyeball 50 inches. You understand?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know that I'd ask another guy to be able to judge inches. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. We're not good at eyeballing that stuff anyway.
Yeah, right. Especially not me. I've done it with mule deer, and I've done it with whitetail bucks. I've had to size on the fly, and we're standing like, 75 yards away from this thing. But I just remember him. Yeah, I remember him afterwards going,
is there a trick? Huh. Is there a trick to is there a way to figure out if it's 50 inches or not?
Don't let it be close. Don't take the risk if you're not positive. Some people we could have done is just shot it and not told anybody.
Yeah.
But he told.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, oh, we're gonna.
I think he immediately was like trying to figure out what he was going to do, and I think me being like, he was like, hey, brother, you're in this too. He wants to, brother, we're in this together. You got to know that. If the story starts coming up,
he knew if there was questions, you were gonna roll on him.
Maybe, I don't know. I won't if we go in there with a solid plan. I'm great at not talking to the cops, but you better let me know, because when they start asking questions, if I don't have the answers,
I just love the idea that you're like you'll tell everybody you're like I don't talk to the cops, and you go, well, they're game wardens. Like, just
oh God, I hate game wardens.
All right, next question. One of these has to go. Mm-hmm. Carhartt, lock blade knives, or dually trucks.
You know what? I've been let down by Carhartt before. I'd have to get rid of Carhartt. I like them all. I think Carhartt's fine.
For sure.
I've kind of leaned away from it in the past few years. Unless they can send me some product that,
for sure,
that really can change
then you're
my
back
mind,
on board.
Then I'll be back on
They're
board.
Number one on the list.
But I've spent a lot of money with them, and I was building power lines, and that's how we got all of our stuff was Carhartt. And I would use some of it, and then something would rip, something would tear, a pocket would wear out. They were bad about the buckles and the straps and the zippers.
Yeah.
So stuff like that would go out, and then I would try to return it, and then they would go like, no, we don't. Like the return policies were like, and so, which is fine if you have good quality stuff, and I don't have to return it. But there was like 5 or 6 things that I had to return, and I remember thinking, I didn't have to pay for this, so it's not that big a deal. If I paid for this,
yeah,
and they did this, I would be livid.
Yeah,
I'd burn this freaking place down.
Absolutely.
So that's what makes me think at the end of the day, you got to have dually trucks, hauling, whatever.
For sure.
I think if I didn't have a dually truck,
how are you gonna get your gooseneck anywhere?
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
Like the things that I want to do in life require a dually truck. And not for like flash or
I'm going to tell you something. You should put that on a T-shirt right now. That should be your merch.
Yeah.
Everything I do requires a dually truck. I mean, that's
everything I want to do requires a dually truck. And then lock blade knife. I'd be screwed without it.
Yeah.
I think I have one right now that's not.
There it is.
But so it's not it's not a lock blade, but it's a nice knife. This is my Dale Earnhardt number 3 car.
I mean,
case knife.
That's. Can you zoom in on that? Oh my gosh! I'm gonna tell you something. The beautiful part of this right here is every time I go into a truck stop and I see things like this behind a glass case, and I go, "Who is buying that?"
$85, best money I spent this year. It's trademarked and everything. I love this thing.
Oh,
it'll shave.
Mike, can I tell you my favorite thing is there's.
Look at that. I don't know if the camera can see that. I mean, it shaves like a razor, boy.
Oh,
Dale would never put his number on anything that ain't. Take that, Carhartt. eat your heart out.
Oh my gosh, that is.
Sorry, I blew that on your carpet.
Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. It wouldn't be the first time. Dude, I love that so much. I have no words for that. This is the second day in a row something on this podcast has happened that I don't have words for, and I love it so much. It's my favorite thing, dude. I think I'm with you on the Carhartt thing. All right, next question. Mm-hmm. What is something that people do that you wish was an arrestable offense?
Ooh. Something that's an arrestable offense. Things I don't like.
Well, no, something that people do that you can't arrest them for, but you wish you could. I love that smile. That smile makes me so happy, dude.
I think I'm trying to think of how to arrest. Like when somebody, like if a cop pulls you over and you know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I wish you could turn around and arrest them. Like if they're I mean truly, like if they pull, I've had one that pulled me over and I knew he was bullshitting. And he got me for my registration tags being out, and what they would do is they'd cruise around Georgetown, like the square. They'd do their like a little walk around.
Yeah.
And they'd see whatever they could see. I don't know what they're looking for. But I remember pulling out of the square and taking off down 29 and going like maybe 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, below the speed limit for sure. A cop pulls out and turns his lights on and then pulls me over and then says that he checked my license plate as I drove by. And I go, no, you didn't.
Absolutely not.
You definitely did not. I'm not falling for that. And lucky I had only been drinking. I'd only had like 1 or 2 beers.
Right.
And it had been like with dinner.
Yeah.
And I kind of hung out and then got on the road.
You caught me early in the night.
Yeah. And I go, I just tell him, no, I'm not getting out of the car. Like this, you didn't. There's no way you entered in my life, and I was working for the city at that point.
Yeah.
So like, as soon as I took my ID out and I go, run my ID, give me my stuff, give me my ticket if you want to give me a ticket, and then I'm leaving. But I'm not getting out and doing a sobriety test, knowing I could have passed it anyway. And when I took my license out, my city of Georgetown ID's behind it, and I always make sure I show him that.
Yeah.
When I gave it to him, and he goes, all right. takes my ID back there, brings me back nothing, and says, have a nice night. I go, yeah, you rat. I wish I could have gone in that next day to work, gave his badge number in, or even just right there go, actually, you know what? You put your hands behind your back.
I'm going to tell you something right now. It would be amazing is if they pull you over, you get on the phone, make a call, then all of a sudden at the end of your traffic stop, a car pulls up behind them, turns his lights on, and then he's got to walk up and now I need your license and identification.
Yeah.
Give me your badge number.
For sure.
You're being recorded.
Yep. All that they're just trying to catch you.
Yeah.
The gotcha cops. I wish we could arrest the gotcha cops.
Oh man, you just said everything that I've ever fantasized about. Every small town that I've ever been through, every time I've ever got a ticket in a town of like 250, we're like, you were following too closely. And I go, I was following too closely because the car in front of me saw you and slammed on his brakes.
Yeah.
You know, I following too closely because the speed limit went from 75 to 25.
And we're all standing on the brakes, brother, trying to get it to come to a complete stop.
Yeah, dude. All right, next question. If you had to wager years of your life on a single sporting event, what are you choosing?
To do that sporting event or to
you're watching the sport.
Yeah.
You're solely a bystander. You just gotta pick the sport, and what do you feel confident enough, and then you can eyeball who's participating.
The ponies.
You would go horse racing.
I'd go horse racing.
Do you feel like you're good at picking, like seeing a horse?
Bones.
Really?
I think I've got it in my bones. Yeah. My grandpa bred racehorses, and there's no better. And the reason I say this is because I'm a gambler.
Okay.
And there's no better feeling than putting money on the ponies. So I can't imagine upping the game to it being like literal years of my life.
Yeah.
And that I could be getting like if I bet 10, God, if I bet 10 on a 20-1 pony.
Yeah.
If I bet 10 years on a 20-1 pony, I'm cheering for that race.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about you getting years.
For that quarter. Yeah, that's what I'm betting on.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm like, I can bet 10 years. I've given 15 years to cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'll give 10 for that quarter mile and just watch that pony go across. Pick win, play, show. Do a good win, play, show bet.
Yeah.
On three ponies.
I didn't even think about you getting a 10-1 and being like, oh, guess now I'm Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. Like I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah. I'll do 6 months on a 30-1.
Oh my gosh, dude! You could be Moses.
I
like
could.
you just
truly, if that
live for
that pony's
900 years.
That pony's probably not gonna go long, but I probably won't get it. But I can lose 6 months.
Yeah,
surely. And then what? But the problem is, I probably die in those stands because you get that unless it's just a one time.
Yeah, I'd say one shot. If you got to do,
you just got to do it. I get one afternoon.
Yeah,
I get 8 races to bet because that's how it usually
for sure.
goes.
So when you gamble on horses, do you go to the walk around? Like you check them out, you scope them out?
Yeah, I don't put money on a horse I can't put eyes on.
Okay.
So you get the book. This, and God, if anybody hasn't done this before, it's gone. Go do this. You show up to the track, you grab your program, and it's got all the races that are going on that day.
Right. And
you can bet on whatever you want to, but the place that you're at, take that program, and then what I do is called a charisma bet. So I go down the line and I look at each race and I pick without any information on it. Kind of just pick and it's got the odds that are posted.
Of course.
Those change. So if you grab them, don't just pick a horse based off that. You have to get to the counter, and then they'll tell you what the updated bets on those are. But go through, pick your horses, circle them, just one, and then close your book up, go outside, watch the first horses come out. Kind of look there. If the horse that you had a lot of charisma towards is the same horse that you like the look of, win, play, show that horse. All it has to do is get first, second, or third.
So what do you look for when you see a horse when he comes out?
You can tell nervous energy between excited energy. I think it's an energy thing. Like you look at that horse and you go,
okay.
You know, you're also looking at the jockey. Do I like the look of that guy? You know, he's a little too short. He's got creepy teeth.
Right.
You know, he looks like a little henchman. or he looks strong and proud and like ready to win.
Like he wants to.
Race.
He wants
he
to.
wants to win. You can see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
You see the winner's mentality in their eyes. There's sometimes that I'll see a jockey and I'll be fired up about the horse. I don't like the jockey.
Wow.
Gone. So I make all of my impulsive bets. I make all my impulsive decisions, and then I take that info. I go back inside. Before I'm not drinking right now, so I don't know what I'll do. But I would always get a mint julep or a Lone Star.
Oh, I love that. I love both of those things.
I sit down and I sip it and I look at it, and now I make my educated decision. Now I look at the last 4 races it's won. Did it win any races last year? Height, length, pace. They give you all this information in that box. Then I pick 3 horses. And I go win, place, show. I don't put them in order. Sometimes I put them in order if I'm feeling really confident that this is how this race is going to turn out. But I take those 3 horses and I put varying amounts on each of them. I'll put like $20 on this horse. I'll put $5 on this horse, and I'll put $3 on this horse.
What is your success rate, you would say?
I don't think I've ever walked out of there down. Out of having like 8 or 9 races, because usually I go with the same way I play craps. I do both the same because I got a problem with both of them.
Right.
But I've learned how to have the problem. And it's you go in with a set allotted amount of money, and you never pull out of an ATM. You never pull more money.
Right.
And you go with that amount of money. Now these are fun coupons now.
Right.
So I know that if I put $200 on the first horse, I better be real cocky.
Right.
Because then I don't get to have any more fun. So I'll usually go pretty heavy in the first couple bets. I'll do like $20 bets. I'll do $100 bets sometimes on a win, play, show. You got to spend money to make money. That's
for sure.
Deal. And then if I
that's every bookie's favorite phrase, by the way.
Yeah,
it's
man.
If you want to do it, let's get after it.
Yeah, you got to at some point.
All right, dude. This is the big one.
Okay.
This is the final question. You've been great today.
Thank you.
But my final question is, what hill would you die on?
I thought about this all day, and the hill that I would die on is probably one that's, and there's probably better hills to die on. I would die on the denim on denim is called a Texas tuxedo. I don't care what these Canadians have said, done in the past 30 years to make that make sense. But phonetically, it's a Texas tuxedo.
Yeah.
And I know that I've done the research on this. Denim was invented in America.
Boom.
So it's like, how do you get claim to that? Second of all, isn't it like freezing cold up there?
It is very cold.
Denim does not work well in the snow.
It doesn't cut wind out.
It doesn't cut wind. So it's like why do they get this? Why do they get this denim on denim? It blows every time. It's been firing me up lately.
You know, I've never asked that question, but I have heard both things.
Yeah.
And I think Dean's.
I think
I gotta land on Dean's side on this one. That's
okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think. Well, I don't know the Texas part.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be hands off with. I'll let you have it because that's your home state.
Yeah.
But whatever state tuxedo it is, it should definitely be an American one. If denim is invented in America,
exactly. We invented this the thing, and perfected it. I'm pretty sure if we go back in time, there were more cowboys wearing denim on denim than there were whatever you call those idiots up there.
Whatever hockey they were playing up there, you know?
They're hockey players. They're not playing. You're not using denim.
That is very funny to be like you can't put a goalie in denim, you know? They're gonna rip that seam every time.
You get maple syrup on a denim, it's done.
That's true. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. You can't eat poutine in denim. I've always said that.
I've always said that.
Dean, you were amazing today,
brother.
Dude.
Give me some of that,
dude. Absolutely. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, Instagram at Dean A. Stanfield. And I would like you to come to my race in Austin, May 30th. It's a rally race. It'll be my first one competing in this class. I'm really excited. And
don't forget about Denver.
God, please come to these Denver shows. They're giving me a heck of an opportunity out there. And if I can pack it out, they'll let me back. We'll see what happens. But I know it's more likely that they'll let me back if you guys help come out. So tell your mom and them. Anybody that lives in Colorado, I'll give them a hug and a kiss if they show up.
Absolutely. Well, dude, thanks for coming by tonight. You absolutely crushed, dude.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, guys. We'll see
great.
you guys next week.